Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is just a video for fun, nothing scientific, or we'll call it even a review. But I'm basically making this video because I wanted to show you guys what this thing can do. This is the Milwaukee's M12 line of impact drivers. This is the M12 FID, I guess that's the model number. I'm not so sure about that. I don't know how far I can zoom in, but anyway. Their fuel M12 impact driver. Um, Pretty cool little tool. You have 4 settings here. I have it on 3 right now, the max. This is a setting for if you want to work with tin or roofing, that type of stuff. This allows you to not strip the screws as you're driving them in. It slows it down for you. So number one, I use this for like when I'm building cabinets or something that I don't want to go too crazy on. Number two, it's more power, obviously. Number three is where I keep it when I'm at the job site, if I ever do use it. This is not something that I typically consider taking to the job site. And just a few days ago, and I thought, what the heck, let me see if I can get through the day with this thing. And I took it with a 4 amp battery and this 6 amp battery that you see here. And I have to say, I was actually surprised at how powerful this little thing is. I try to clean it up as much as I can, and yes, I do take care of my tools, so you won't see many scratches on these things. I don't bang it up. I keep my stuff in my toolbox is there, and yes, I bring everything home at the end of the day. I don't just leave it at the job site. But we're going to be comparing it just for fun to the DeWalt. This is the DCF 888, and it does come with that 5 amp battery. This is my main driver here. Yeah, it's kind of not a fair comparison really, because this thing is, it on paper it does have more power, and it actually is more powerful than this little thing here. And we're about to see that here in a second. And again, this is nothing to, this is just to be taken with a grain of salt. It's not anything scientific. There's plenty of reviews, I think, of this machine here, and that one there online you can find. They're more detailed, but just for fun, let's see what this little thing here can do with some light work. All right. So here we're gonna try these screws here. This is about a 2-inch screw. This one here is about a 4-inch, I would say. And this is a big bad boy here. Let me get my tape measure. This is a 5.5. So yeah, 5.5-inch screw. And 3.5 here. All right, so you get the point. Let's see what this little thing here can do. All right, so I'm not going to be using an adapter with this, or an extension, whatever you want to call it. I'm just going to go straight like that. And that's another cool thing about this little tool. It doesn't spit the bit out. I mean, you have to physically remove it. You don't have to pull the collet on it. It's just insert the bit, and there it locks. So yeah, I like that. All right, let's start with the smaller screw here, and let's see how this thing does. And we are at speed number 3. Drove it home, no problem. Let's try the bigger screw. No problem. Sunk all the way. Now we try this bigger screw here. Let's see how it goes. Now, this screw is actually going to go through my workbench because it is just that long. So yeah, it's going to go right through the 4x4 here. So it'll be even more of a challenge for this little thing. It's supposed to be, at least, or you would think it is. So let's see. No problem. Look at that. Sunk all the way in there. So yeah, this little thing is pretty impressive in my opinion. You know, for an M12 platform, 12-volt tool, that's not bad at all. And just for kicks, let's see how well how fast the DeWalt gets it in there. I'm expecting this thing to rock it because, yeah, it's just a more powerful tool, more expensive too. And it's set at number 3, and the battery is fully charged on both tools. Let's see the lighting there on the side. Alrighty, let's see, maybe we'll try here. Okay, let's go. Oh yeah, it's a lot more powerful. It's almost like you just pull the trigger on this thing and the screw is almost all the way in there. Let's try with the M12 again. Just because, why not? And but anyway, long story short, I brought this to work, and one of the guys was kind of not really making fun of it, but didn't think he didn't think that this thing would be ideal for what we were doing, basically dealing with screws like this. Okay, maybe a little bit longer and some lag bolts as well. But no, it got me through the day. Didn't let me down at all. Got everything, got the job completed. So long story short, if you're thinking about pulling the trigger on one of these things here, this is not a bad tool. If you want to keep it at home for some light, work duty at home, this thing is great. It's a great little tool. I have no complaints. And if you ever have to take it to work because this is the only other thing that you have, kind of like a backup driver, this thing will get the job done, man. It's powerful enough. The M12 platform is not to be underestimated. It's really nice. So, and the batteries are generally cheaper as well than the M18 platform. So this battery here by itself took me through half of the day, or over half the day, with everything that we were doing. So I'm pretty impressed with the longevity of the battery and just the tool itself. It's pretty powerful for its price range. Here in Europe, this thing is around 1,500 kroner, the country where I live in. So that's about over $160 US, $170 US, without the battery. Yeah, pretty impressive stuff. I like this thing. But that's all I had to say, guys. It was just for fun. So yeah, very nice tool.